gangster, but I know
It's Madden NFL 23.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First play and a first pass for Cousins. And this is caught right along the sideline. Good job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expected to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And Daniels has it over the middle. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Herbert on 1st down now. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The Chargers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Herbert now. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. Touchdown! Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 60. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The numbers a week ago for Cook. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
Look that up later. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll get it inside the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd down and goal. Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Cousins. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Cousins gives way to Cook. Oh, good move. And some room to maneuver. Running right through it. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. And he's got it down to the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. There he goes, left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Cousins now from the 50. And he comes back with one complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake in the ball and knock it free.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And the Chargers first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 11-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. It's Eckler again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and it is 28-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing, Cousins. And complete, right side to Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking here for Smith downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Cousins now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Daniels. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. Again, Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. On 2nd and goal, Herbert. Touchdown! Well, Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the rout is on here in this first half. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Chargers to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, Cousins. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Still going. Adam Thielen. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Cook will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Up the middle with Eckler. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Running on first down, Eckler. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Eckler now between the tackles, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve? And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are able to claw one back. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on third down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. On 2nd and 7, Herbert throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. On the give, this is Eckler. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Eckler, touchdown, Chargers. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal.
Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage.
And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the number one, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think you said focal point. Well, that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves.
151 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.